Dear students, you're welcome in the computer class. Today we'll start chapter 6 Access 2013 Design View. A table in Access 2013 can be created in two ways, using the datasheet view or using the design view. In the previous chapter we have learned the datasheet view and how to work with the tables in this view. Let us now learn how to create a table in the design view. The design view gives us more control on setting the properties for a table, although you can create a table in the design view. Data can be added only in the datasheet view. We'll learn more about the design view in this chapter. Creating a table in the design view. Before creating a table in the design view, first we start Access 2013. So we go to the start button and click on it and search Microsoft Office 2013 and click on it and select MS Access 2013. Here you can see Access 2013 window, and here more templates to use in Access database. So first click on the blank and write file name and type the file name database 01 and click on the create button. Okay, and here you can see the window to add more tables to database. Click the create tab in the table group. There are two ways to create a table. Click the table button to open a table in the datasheet view, or click the table design button to open the design view. In this chapter we'll discuss the design view.
As you can see in this figure, the design view window is divided into two sections. The left section is the navigation pane, and contains the names of the database objects. The right division is the table design section and consists of two parts. First is field definition grid and field properties pane.
First, field definition grid. It allows us to specify field names and data types for the table. We can also give an optional description for each field. Next, field properties pane. It allows us to enter more details for each field like field size, validation rules, etc. The top part of the table design page consists of the following. First,
We write here item code.
field selector. Click on any field selector to select a field. You can then insert a row above the selected field, delete a row, or drag a row up or down to reposition the field in the table. The field selector box also identifies the primary key field of the table by displaying the primary key icon, a small picture of a key with a right pointing arrow. Next is field name. Here you list the field names for the table you want to create. Next is data type. Here you specify the type of data that the field can contain. When you add a new field in the design view, it is by default assigned the short text data type. You can change the field's data type by clicking on the arrow next to the entry in the data type column. Select a new data type from the list that appears. Next is description. It contains an optional description of the field. Let us now create a table with the fields item code, item name, item price, and item quantity. In the field definition grid, under field name, type item code as the first field name. In the data type cell next to it, select an appropriate data type from the drop-down list that appears on the clicking drop-down menu arrow. Move to Move to the next column and type a small description about the field. You may also leave it blank. Add three more fields: item name, item price, and item quantity with data type short text, number, and number respectively. To set item code as the primary key, click the field selector and then click the design tab. If not already selected, in the tools group, click the primary key button. The field will now be the primary key. Now click the file tab and select save. The save as dialog box appears. Enter the table name as item details and click OK. To add data in a table, you must switch from this design view to the datasheet view. Click the view drop down menu arrow in the views group on the design tab. Select the datasheet view. Setting and removing the primary key. The primary key field contains unique data for each record. Every table needs a primary key to identify records uniquely. Access sorts table data by the primary key field. Access does not add an ID field automatically to new tables in the design view. There are two ways of setting the primary key in Access 2013 table. The first method, also discussed in the last section, is as follows. First, select the field to be set as the primary key. Click primary key in the tools group on the design tab, and alternatively right click the field selector of the column that will be the primary key. Select the primary key from the context menu. After you have set the primary key, a key icon will appear in the gray selector area to the left of the field's name. Removing the primary key. To remove the primary key, click primary key in the tools group or in the context menu. The small key in the row selector will disappear. The primary key button works as a toggle to turn key fields on or off.